Bosa 914, which is County, New York, coming to you with another live video real quick. As you can see the title. You know, we got some YouTube creators that, whatever content they're doing, it is what it is. I cannot control anyone's content. I'm not going to try to control the narrative at all. But just listening to this video, because I play it every fucking year. Every year. Shout out to everyone that's celebrated my birthday with me. Yes, my birthday. I appreciate everyone coming through. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use. Because you used my family as content, sir. Yeah. You see the name of the title. This man used my family as content years ago. I will never forget that day. I will never forget that phone call I got in 2011. Sitting in my apartment, 54 Saratoga Avenue. Minding my own business. Got the phone call 10:30 that evening. When my friend came back to the house, we immediately left. We went to Virginia. My friend stayed on in Virginia, and I went to South Carolina to attend the funeral of Sgt Crystal Ragin. Her children, Sierra, Laquan, Rashid. I will never forget the reports. Ever. We getting ready to play that. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for my birthday wishes. Thank you for the birthday gifts. I appreciate everyone. Hey, Lonnie. Dialogue TV. Shout out to you. Lonnie, shout out to you. Yeah, we getting ready to play this shit.
But I'm the person that's supposed to be service who is at the gas station, and I'm trying to leave the gas station. Okay, the one right there after Thorncliffe? Yeah. On the route, yeah. At 15428 York Boulevard? Yeah. Okay. And is he there? Yep. All right. Do you work there or does he work there? No, I would just come to the store. All right. What is his name? John Ragin.
John Moses Ragin killed 4 people that particular day. She had called 911. I'm going to talk about my sister-in-law because you know why she divorced my brother to marry a clown called John Moses Ragin. John Moses Ragin is sitting in a fucking prison in Virginia right now. You killed 4 people. When they found my niece Sierra, burned beyond recognition. When they found Laquan, stabbed over 13 times. When they found my nephew Rashid, stabbed over 27 times. Rashid was a little boy. 5 years old. What could he have done to you? Every year my birthday come around, I remember. Because I remember when I used to live with Sgt Crystal Ragin. Before all this other stuff had happened. But it's just like Birdman say, sometimes Arabia, People will sit at your table and lift their heels against you. Your biggest enemy is not the people on YouTube. It's not the people on the job. It's not people walking down the street. It's your own family members. People you marry. People you got in your bed sheets, in your arms. Say it.
Okay. Did you happen to know the date of birth? August 15th, 1975. They were supposed to serve him with that order of protection today, and they haven't yet. Okay. And what does he look like? Black male, like 6 foot. What's he wearing? White tank top and red shorts. And
a light-skinned motherfucker from South Carolina. This is why I'm wary of people from South Carolina. A few years ago, there was a situation not too far from where I live right now. I was jumped. It was a lynching. I woke up the next day in a fucking hospital and couldn't recognize my own fucking face. I woke up in the hospital with eyes that were shut closed. A tube was in my pussy area where the urine flows from. Young women, you got to be aware of your surroundings, the people you befriend. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. And when that attack happened on me years ago, I didn't get my memory about who did what until 3 months later, right after my eyes cleared up from the blood stains in my whites of my eyes. I couldn't remember nothing. When I did remember, immediately, I grabbed Birdman and we left. We never came back into that area again. Shout out to the chat. Young women, y'all need to wake the fuck up.
did he walk there? No, he's driving a black Saturn. Is he in the car now, or no? He's standing right by my truck. I can't get in my truck. Stop lying. Okay. What kind of truck do you drive? A white Ford Explorer. Okay. And what is your name, ma'am? Sgt Ragin. Okay. This is your phone number that you called from? The 803-229-5065? Yes. Okay. All right, Ms. Ragin, we'll go ahead and send a police officer out there, okay? We'll send the officer, okay? Okay, thank you. Somebody know on which emergency?
Yeah, this is our maintenance out here at 4 times apartment, 14523, number 4. I looked in the back of the...
What's the street name?
Old Courthouse Way.
Okay, what's going on?
That's an address in Newport News, Virginia. Shout out to the chat. Some of you know that story. Some of you know it. Some of you are unaware. But every year around my birthday, I play that video. That particular video was taken down by the content creator years ago. And I remember when he took it down because a lot of her family members, us, the family, heard her voice. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube street. Sometimes when you live with people, and people always shame people for living with their family members. Let me tell you something. There's no shame in living with family. Because there is actually some people say, if it's too much for you in the world, come home. If it's too much, come home. If this is happening, come home. If you're being mistreated, come home. If your mental health is failing, come home. If the addiction is getting out of hand, come home. Come home. So at my age, right now, there is no going home because everyone is dead. Okay? Birdman was the only one left at everybody. And I remember one day, me and Birdman had a discussion. I said, Birdman, we survived being homeless out there. How did we do it? He said, baby, nothing but the help from the Lord, because Birdman was a Christian. He loved reading his Bible, and he loved church music. He loved to go to church. But he told me, he said, it's two of us left. He said, when I'm gone, whenever it happens, Arabia, you will be the last man standing. You will be the last one. And that is true. It's true. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. I don't care who's in here. I don't care who's not in here. It's not about views. It's not about clicks. I'm just letting you know, when you do content, you better be aware of the content you're doing. When you do content, you better be aware of the content you are doing. Video guy or whoever these other people are, because other people did the same content. And every year I go over the content. I remember a few weeks ago, I got in touch with one of my brothers. He lived right here in South Carolina. We both from New York. Raised, born, went to public school, all that. And you know, he told me the person that killed Sgt Crystal Ragin, my niece Sierra, and my two nephews, he's still trying to get out of jail. He's saying that he didn't do this crime. He did do it because all the evidence pointed back to him. Everything pointed back to that man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. All you young women, whether you're in this chat right now or not, there will be a replay because I keep most of my content up. Realize what the hell you're doing when you date dudes, when you marry people, when you fall in love with somebody. Know their history, know their background, and don't take it like you can change the person, because you cannot change nobody. They have to change on their own. Just like I couldn't change with having different people say, you need to change, you need to change. I had to change on my own. And I didn't really change. That person later on is the real me. As long as I'm living, as long as I'm breathing. Shout out to the chat. And that's real, man. Don't matter who's in here. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. We got Shalana's point of view, and Dialogue TV was just in here. And now we got some ghost watchers. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Thank you for coming in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I had a wonderful birthday, but for every good thing must be a negative thing, and that's where my life surrounds around. Negative, positive, good, bad, up, down, regardless of what's going on. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. This is your home girl, Babosa. And you young women, you need to be careful who you fucking dating. Young men as well. See, it's not just the men and the women that are, all this parallel, all this trouble, but it happens. And life will take you down different pathways. Shout out to the chat, shout out to the YouTube streets. Because after I got that phone call, 10:30 at night, that particular year, 2011, I will never forget the phone call. I will never forget who called me. I will never forget the weather that was happening in Yonkers, New York at that time. I was living at Saratoga Avenue, 54 Saratoga Avenue. Shout out to the chat. And I left right after that. Not too long after that. Didn't take me long. I left from my home in New York to travel back into the South, and I'm in the South right now. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be in South Carolina. It's up in the air. Shout out to the chat. But it is what it is. And I will never forget what happened. I will never forget going to Newport News, Virginia, meeting up with the detectives that were over the case, meeting up with the district attorney. I will never forget how we all voted for that man to get the death penalty, John Moses Reagan. John Moses Reagan, a piece of shit from South Carolina, killed not only those 4 people, but he killed someone years before. And I'm telling you, young women, to be careful of who you dating and be careful of who you falling in with. And just to know, you can't change anyone. He was a killer before he met her. He was a killer after. Shout out to the chat. A light-skinned nigga from Manor, South Carolina. And let me tell you something. When they had that piece of shit in a county jail in South Carolina, trust me, they kept moving him around. They moved him around. They moved him around. Why? Because she had relatives that were in those jails. And they were hunting for his ass. Shout out to the chat. And that's reality. Hey, Trace Spectors, good morning. Good morning, Trace Spectors. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did have a wonderful birthday yesterday. I'm still, trying to get over all the good feelings. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone that supports my channel and everyone that sent me birthday gifts yesterday. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. I even appreciate the fact that Sister T had sang happy birthday to me. Shout out to Sister T. I appreciate it, baby girl. Thank you very much. I want to shout out to everyone that supports this channel. Everyone, you may not agree with me all the time, but you let me know we here. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah. So, yeah, I wanted to do that video. But, I got other things on the burner I want to put out for the young women that are doing content now, because they feel that they are at a disadvantage. And my message is the same. Do your content. Don't worry about who don't like it. Don't worry about this and that. Don't worry about, X, Y, and Z, because People are going to try you. They're going to try you. And you got to stand strong, because we have plenty of women on this platform and in this sector that stood 10 toes down, not for a week, not for a month, not for 3 months, not for 6 months, not for 12 months, years and years. Brown skinned lady, Moonlight, Sister T, Queen Regina, Lonnie One Love, Miss 504. Every time around my birthday, I always think about Miss 504 the most. You know why I think about Miss 504 the most? Because she is constantly defending herself. It's not a moment where some of the Quamites have attacked Miss 504 and she responds. But it seems like to me for the last couple of years, Miss 504 has been trying to protect herself. Shout out to Miss 504. Shout out to all the women that try to protect their peace. And I'm saying this for the new women that are on board doing content. You're doing content. Be aware that you're going to go through everything the women I just mentioned went through. You're going to go through it. There will be no escape, especially if you're a woman.
Thunder clapping, name still ringing. You can lock a body, but the truth keeps singing. Yeah. Fanny Lou standing in that courthouse line, just trying to mark a box, redefine her time. They threw cuffs on the poster in that cage. Mississippi night full of fists, full of rage. Concrete pillow, cold steel cot. Every blow say, girl, you stay in your spot. But she bled out songs from a broken jaw. Turned that small cell to a lion's roar. They hit her all night.
That particular song is about Fannie Lou Hamer and Winnie Mandela. And if people don't know who Fannie Lou Hamer is, I will explain who she is. She was an activist, a woman that registered to vote years ago, and she was constantly attacked for doing that by the police in their state, by the city police, by the county police. There was attempts made on her life. Even the government spoke out against Fannie Lou Hamer at that time. I believe it was President Johnson, the same president that stopped Eartha Kitt from working here in the United States. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Winnie Mandela was the wife of Nelson Mandela. And while he was incarcerated, there's some things about Winnie Mandela a lot of people don't know. They had incarcerated her for a year. They released her. When she went back to where she was living at, they had banned her from living there. So she was banned. She was constantly on their minds. She was the constant target, because she was trying to free South Africa. Shout out to the chat, shout out to the YouTube streets. And this is reality. And this is what I want all my young women that are new content creators, YouTube content creators on this platform. I want you to know and I want you to understand. You will get some support. You will be faced off with people that want to fight with you, want to bicker with you, want to be enemies with you. And that's not necessarily because something you did wrong. It's usually because those other people trying to build their channels. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. And this happens. It happens on the YouTubes. I'm aware of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close out this video. But I want to thank everyone for their birthday wishes that they sent me yesterday. I'm still getting birthday wishes this morning. And shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. I received a lot of birthday gifts, which was very wonderful. Not only people on YouTube celebrating my birthday, but other social media platforms as well. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. This is your girl. Yo, shout out to all my subscribers. New subscribers, old subscribers. Shout out to my support team. Shout out to my moderators. Shout out to the people that come into my chat and tell everybody to double tap the screen. I thank you, Lonnie, for coming in. I thank everyone for coming in. Dialogue with Me TV, shout out to you. Trey Spectors, a shout out to you. Lonnie One Love, shout out to you. Everyone that supports this channel, shout out to you. And there will be a replay. So I'm not taking down this video. I did a very hot topic. A very hot topic. But I'm just letting people know that there's some content out there that, I'm aware of. I'm aware. And I didn't see that video for months until recently. So he just re-uploaded that video. For what reason? What's the real reason? Video guy, the video was done years ago. It disappeared. The whole video, the 911 call, and then all of a sudden, yesterday, I discovered it. So it's a straight shot. And I'm not taking it as, oh, it's content. I just put it up for GP. No, you put it up for a reason, sir. And I want to know what the fuck that reason is. So the next time I go live, I'll drop the link, and the link will be for him and anyone else that want to come up. That 911 call is in the footprints of social media. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. But let's put a face to it, a name to it. Because Sgt Crystal Ragin was somebody's mother. Sgt Crystal Ragin was somebody's wife, somebody's daughter, somebody's sister, somebody's aunt, somebody's cousin. I've been knowing Sgt Crystal Ragin ever since she started dating one of my younger brothers. So I met her while she was still a teenage young lady. I met her before she got pregnant, before she married anybody. I remember her. I remember. I ain't gonna never forget at all. Hey, Tamika, good morning, good morning. No, Tamika, it was just a video I discovered. It was taken down. He had took down the video, but then he had put it back up for GP. And I had been looking for that video for a while. I didn't see it. I didn't see the 911 call video until yesterday. Something told me to look, and I looked. And there it was. I'm just trying to get people to know that she was more than a 911 call. She was more than a 911 call. She was an active military woman. She had been in the military ever since she left high school. So she went into the military at 18 years old. She died at 32. So that tells you how long she had been in and out of the military. Shout out to the chat. But I'm just saying how they disrespect black women. They wouldn't have did that for a white woman that did the same thing, that went through the same thing. That video would have been up for a couple of months and then it would have disappeared. That particular person, I don't know if he's black, I don't know if he's white, I don't care. He's a content creator, and I just let him know, I see you. I see you. And trust me, it's going to be some repercussions behind all this, because when you tell the story, when you got the 911 call up, tell the whole story. Give out the police report. Give out how much time this man got in prison and how he's never going to get out. Shout out to the chat. I remember President Obama was the president. He was in the White House at that time. He knew what the fuck happened. He never sent any kind of condolences, deepest condolences to none of my family members at that time. And this woman served in the military. This woman was active. She wasn't a veteran. She was active. See, that goes to show you that the government don't even respect you. You know what I mean? This woman served in the Middle East. She did 2 tours, 18 months, both times. Both times. She had been in the military from 18 years old all the way into the day she fucking died. And I knew about that video. I took screenshots of that video. I remember it. He had took down the video. Then he put it back up. Why? Why did he do that? There's other videos about that same case, about the same people, the same perpetrator. But I want to know why he got that 911 call up there and don't have the whole story. He didn't even bother to do the whole story. It's like he wanted people to be entertained. I am not entertained. I do not find any amusement in her calling for help. She should have had a call for help. When she went to court that day and got the restraining order, and when she did call the police, when she did do the 911 call, he should have been arrested. He should have been put in jail at that particular time. And I don't care what nobody say, when you kill someone that is a veteran or someone that is an active military person, you should get the death penalty. There's no reason in the world why this man is still breathing. We all voted for the death penalty years ago. We couldn't get it because we had people that were sitting on the jury that were too coward to say, put him to death. I don't give a fuck if he do got a son. I don't give a damn about that. His son is now a grown person. A grown man now. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. And that's real. See, we got a bunch of people that do jury duty and don't even know how to vote. Don't even know how to put their foot down. The judge had to come in and do his thing, and the judge wasn't even right. That man should be sitting on somebody's death row. For real. Shouldn't even fucking be breathing. Good morning, Uncle L. Uncle L always catch me in a rant. Uh, I'm sorry, I'm in a rant, but I'm still feeling good from yesterday, and I want to just thank everyone for yesterday, and I'm still getting birthday wishes to this day. I don't celebrate my birthday one day. I celebrate a whole week, and then I go and I do something else. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. But I just wanted to come up real quick and do this video. I want to shout out to everyone that supports me, everyone that supports this channel. I don't know if I want to monetize this channel or not. I got enough material where I could monetize this channel, but I guess me and the moderators will talk about it later. Or I'll get in touch with my support team from behind the scenes and they will tell me what they think. So there will be certain videos that will have to come down if I monetize this channel, but I don't see me doing that anytime soon. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Shout out to my YouTube creators, my moderators, my support team, my subscribers, new and old. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. I made a lot of changes over the couple of years I've been here, so it is what it is. Uncle L, shout out to you. I remember when I used to do the walking videos, the walking in the morning videos, and Uncle L and Tamika and Lonnie and Just Jay and Miss V and Sim said not worth it. There was plenty of people that was a part of the walking videos in the morning. Highly favored, shout out to her. G Mama Body, shout out to her. Perspectives, shout out to her. Yo, shout out to everyone that supports this channel. Shout out to everyone. All right, I'm out of here, you guys. I hope everyone has an awesome day. Have an awesome weekend. It is what it is. Today is Thursday, I believe. Today is Thursday. I want everyone to have an awesome day today. Enjoy today. Enjoy the weekend that's getting ready to come. Hopefully the weather would start getting better. Start getting better. Shout out to the chat. And I'm out of here. This is your homegirl. Barbosa. I want to shout out to everyone that sent me my happy birthday wishes. All the people that sent me gifts, gifts of love. And, I appreciate everything. But I also wanted people to know that I'm looking very strongly at certain YouTube creators. And, you're not going to get away with putting up that kind of content and don't do the whole story. You're not going to get away with it. I see what you're doing. I see you. Video guy and whoever else, I see you. I just want you to know that. But shout out to everyone that supports me. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I'm out. Peace. Hey, Mrs. V. Shout out to you. Good morning. Good morning, Mrs. V. Yeah, have a great day, everyone. In the words of Mrs. V, have a great day, everyone. Shout out to Mrs. V, one of my moderators. Shout out to all my moderators. They do a wonderful job over here. They absolutely do. I absolutely appreciate them. I got the best moderators My moderators are the best in the whole sector, on this whole platform. Shout out to y'all. Whether you are a rabbit or not, shout out. Shout out. Peace. One.